This is another farming on the cheap tip for you in replacing bushings. Any kind of bushing, this will work with any kind. This happens to be a flywheel off a baler, and it's got a brass bushing in the center here. And what I did is I took it to the farm shop and had them first try to take this out, and I could tell the guy was using a hammer and a chisel, breaking it all up and marring the inside where this is going to fit, and it bothered me, so I said I think I can do it myself. So this is something to take into consideration. Removing brass or even any kind of bushing, this is a pretty standard procedure. What you do first, I don't know if you can see it here, but I cut a groove in it right here all the way across with a Sawzall. It relieves the pressure and makes this come out a lot easier. I take a Sawzall, I put it in here. I don't want to mar this one up because that's the new one in there, but you just cut a little groove in here to relieve the pressure. And then I went down to the local hardware store and bought a pipe connector. This is a pipe connector and a pipe, and then a cap for it. And this is to drive it out. Now I had to grind a little bit on this here to make it fit inside that hole. Just take your calipers and measure it. Just take a grinder and grind it, rotate it as you grind, bench grinder, and just rotate it and then fit it, rotate it, and it'll leave marks when you try to fit it in there as to where to knock the high spots off of. But you get this to fit real good, and then you take it on the face of the wheel and grind this part right here so it's a nice good edge you got here. So you can take this and put it in there and it'll drive right out. I wish we would have known we were going to do this on video, or I would have done it prior to putting this one in. But it's not good to press a whole bunch of brass pieces in and out of this hole. It'll make it relax more, and it'll make this so it may spin in there. So anyway, I'm not going to show you how to do that. Okay, now that was to drive it out, and then this here is to get it started in there. It just so happens, see how this fits really good right inside that. And I was able to take this new one and put it right here and tap it in and get it going. And when I tapped it all the way into here, and there was about that much sticking out, so I switched ends here and screwed this one back on,